Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we got me and Colton talking it out on the podcast today. A little bit different, normally podcasts are done, everybody's in the same room. Couldn't get that done, but we're going to be over Skype talking about the latest things in sports news. Colton, how do you feel about that?
It's going to be fun.
It's definitely going to be a fun time. So we're going to be going back and forth with questions for each other. We're going to debate on it or agree on it. And we're just going to be talking about it. I got music playing in the background. Come around, just chill, and let's get right into it. So, Colin, you're up first with the question.
What is it? Give it to me.
You're up first with the question.
Oh, okay, all right. This is a simple question.
All right, simple.
It's just your opinion. How do you feel about T.J. McConnell as a bench player?
Well, T.J. McConnell is a stud. I think he's one of the best bench backup point guards in the league. I think he's the glue of the team. I think that's my opinion about it.
I agree. I completely agree.
He just keeps the team together. Like, if you look at the bench, the man is getting everybody pumped up. Like, if you look at it like constantly, always getting people pumped up. And I think that's the biggest thing with him. What about you? What do you think about that?
I completely agree. I think, he makes his shots,
His mid-range game is deadly. He shoots threes like a grandma. I'm not even gonna front.
Yeah, he does. But
I think he's gonna be big for the playoff run, just having somebody back up. But yesterday against the Bucks, he kind of got exposed against Giannis. But to be honest, I don't think anybody can stop Giannis. But that brings me to my next question. That brings me to like a question that we can really talk about here. So, Joel Embiid said in an interview that he is the most unstoppable player in the league. In your opinion, who is the most unstoppable player in the league?
Well, it's either, in my opinion, Joel or Giannis. So, but, I think they're both great players, but, I'm going to have to go with Giannis.
See, that's where I disagree. That is definitely where I disagree. I think Joel Embiid. Now, I think Joel Embiid, when he's on fire, he's a better three-point shooter. He is stronger. Now, the only thing with Giannis is Giannis has like freakishly long arms, so like he could pretty much get wherever he wants to. But I don't think anybody could full-on guard Embiid. But Giannis, I don't think anybody could really guard Giannis. But I think Embiid's a bigger mismatch.
All right. Well, I say Giannis because, well, it's not really much like, him as a player, but it's just him and his team. I think, you take him on the Bucks, number one in the NBA. I mean,
nah, they're not number one in the NBA.
Who do you think's number one in the NBA?
The Golden State Warriors. What?
Record-wise.
What? Oh yeah, the Bucks. But come on, we all know who's winning the finals this year.
I mean, I think I agree. I think they'll win, but
there's no chance they lose. I mean, they have DeMarcus Cousins. They could have one of their stars sit out, and they would still go all the way and maybe sweep.
I don't think they're gonna sweep.
I want you to name a team that could beat them.
I think Milwaukee can beat them. I think the Sixers
completely disagree.
As
much of a Sixers fan I am, I think our bench just isn't there. I think Mike Scott and James Ennis is good coming off the bench, but besides that, like Boban's okay, but Boban gets like 10 minutes a game because he's not in shape. You feel?
I mean, I just like our starting five, and I think in playoff, if they're gonna get some more minutes per game, I think we're definitely gonna contend.
Our starting five, I think actually our starting five is the best starting five in the league. But when it comes down to like bench, I think that's where we lack exponentially. I mean, look at our numbers from our starting lineup. We're about to be the only starting lineup in history to all like 5 players averaging over 17 points a game, which is insane. And the Warriors starting lineup starting to get figured out with Draymond Green just letting him shoot. But I think Steph Curry is just too unstoppable. Kevin Durant right now is going to be the best player in the playoffs. He's not the best player in the world. LeBron James is the best player in the world. He's going to be the best player in the playoffs, hands down. And who's going to stop him? DeMarcus Cousins going in. Klay Thompson. I even forgot about Klay Thompson. Like, who's stopping this team? All right, Colton, your question.
This is a big one. And I think this is a question that you also had, but I'm just going to go out for it.
Okay.
Who's your MVP?
Oh, man. Well, I've actually thought about this. And there's two sides of the story. So, like, the MVP that I think deserves it is James Harden. But the person who's going to get it is Giannis. So, like, if I was betting, I would bet on Giannis. But James Harden is so much better, like, having so much of a better year than Giannis Antetokounmpo.
See, I don't know who to choose for this. I really don't. Because, you know, James Harden, all right, 36 points per game.
Insane.
That's insane, yes.
He has had, like, over 20 40-point games this year.
And I think if you take, you know, the MVP, literally most valuable player, I think it's James Harden.
But you can't take it MVP literally, because if you've taken MVP literally, LeBron James would have been the MVP the past 10 years. So I think it goes to the person with the best storyline, best team, best player on the best team.
Yeah.
And I think Giannis is going to get it, because Giannis is a star. He's on the up and coming. I really don't understand how somebody's gonna be able to stop Giannis. Like when he's like fully developed, when that jump shot is there, I don't think anybody. I think he will then take Embiid's spot in the most unstoppable player in the league. So who's your pick? You never even said.
I think I would pick Giannis just because their team is one of the top teams, you know, Golden State. But it's
you know who's a sleeper in the East?
He's leading that team.
You know who's a sleeper in the East that everybody's like forgetting about?
Who?
The Boston Celtics. I would not be surprised if the Boston Celtics made it out of the Eastern Conference. Like, there has been so much drama around them lately that I think they just get it all together and they use Gordon Hayward, who's coming back. Gordon Hayward's on a comeback, and I think they have the biggest chance, because Philly can't get by Boston. That's a fact.
I think they can this year.
I completely disagree with you. I think you're totally wrong.
I think, you know, last year they're looking at that and they're saying no, it's not happening this year.
No, I completely disagree with you. I don't think they could beat Boston. They got lucky against Boston the first time, shooting tons more free throws than them. But I don't think they have a chance of beating Boston in a 7-game series.
All right, well.
Like, and I'm a Sixers fan. I'm, like, just being real with you. Like,
I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I don't know.
I hope not. I hope we don't see that, because it would definitely be tough. Oh, yeah. I got a question for you. Final Four. Final Four is coming around. Or it's coming up. And my question for you is, are you going to be watching it?
Yes. Because I watched last week. And, you know, that was really the first week I kind of watched. And the main reason was because I wanted Duke out of it. I don't know why.
Exactly. I've lost total. I was gonna lead into this. I've lost total interest in the tournament. Like, I think Zion Williamson. This was gonna be. I think if Zion Williamson was still in, it was gonna have one of the highest viewers in like past history for a college basketball game. But now that Giannis is gone, I lost my interest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna still watch, but it's just.
Well, who do you have?
See, I don't know. I haven't watched, you know, every team play, and I have only watched a couple games here and there. But what is there? Only one number 1 seed left?
It's Virginia, Michigan State, Auburn, and who's the last one? Why can't Virginia, Auburn, Michigan State, Virginia Tech?
See, I don't really have a pick. I just can't.
To be honest, my picks is gonna be Michigan State. They beat Duke, and I think they got enough studs on there to win it. Or it's Virginia because they got experience. All right, your question, boy.
I don't really know where to go with this, but how far do you think the Sixers are gonna go?
Matters. So let's say they've locked up the 3 seed in the first round of the playoffs. Here, hold up. Let me
play like Detroit, whoever it is.
Let me look it up here. Let's look up the Eastern Conference standings. Eastern. Oh man. All right, so right now the Sixers are in the 3rd seed. They've lost 3 in a row. The Celtics are catching up to them.
That's true. Sixers,
Sixers are falling apart. They've lost 3 in a row. They were 5-5 in the last 10. But if they secure this 3 seed, they're going to be going up against the Pistons in the first round, which I'm positive we can get through there. Then they would be going up against the Raptors, or the Nets, if the Nets get by somehow. And I don't really like that matchup against the Raptors. And then we would either have to face, I'm guessing the Bucks or the Celtics make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. So that's a tough road. That's a very tough road. I think the first round we get through pretty easily, but Kawhi Leonard knows how to lock up Ben Simmons.
So you're saying second round? You think that's going to be?
Honestly, looking at this, I'm thinking they're going to have a huge turn of events, like huge turnaround. Yo, to be honest, I'm looking at this. Sixers are 2 games out of the 5th seed. That's crazy. Yep. Dude, they're falling apart. They should have won against the Mavericks. Should have won against the Hawks. Last night is fine, but this is, come on. That's crazy. That's tough. All right. We're back. Cutting back into the podcast. What were you just talking about? Oh, yeah. So definitely think Sixers can make a run, but they're going to have to get lucky. All right, here's my question for you, Colton. Does LeBron add any teammates this season to his squad?
I think you have to.
Well, he has to, but do you think anybody comes to him?
I don't know. If I was somebody in the NBA, and I don't know if I'd want to be on that team.
Why would you not want to be on that team?
I don't see it. I don't see it ever.
You are playing with the best player in the world in one of the greatest sports cities in the world.
I think after this year and all these players, if you had some big guys, like Kevin Durant or somebody like that, you're definitely doing something. But
do you think KD stays with the Warriors?
I don't think so. I mean, he might want to, but I don't know. I
don't think they have the cap space to. Now I'm thinking about it. They either got to get rid of Klay Thompson or Kevin Durant. I don't think they have the cap space to.
Who would you choose?
Klay Thompson. Like, to pick who to go to the Lakers?
Well, no. Who would you pick to stay on the Warriors?
I think Klay Thompson fits the system better. I think Klay and Curry, unstoppable. I think they themselves could carry a team. KD's a good piece, though. And good piece is a fantastic piece. So, I mean, really, you can't go wrong there. Yo. So, you're a baseball guy, right?
Yep. I just started watching, but...
How are the Phillies doing? Because I haven't been watching... I don't watch baseball.
All right, so we started 4-0, right?
Yeah.
Swept the... who was it? Swept the... hold on, let me think.
The
Braves. First team we played,
The Braves.
Yeah, Braves. Swept the Braves. All right, then first time playing the Nationals, BRYCE HARPER beat him. And then did you watch the last game?
No, I haven't watched any games. I've watched highlights.
I definitely think that was a game we should have won. I definitely think we should be 5-0. It was pretty awful to watch. It was 9-9 going, or like 8-8, 9-9, something like that going in the ninth inning, and then 3 straight walks.
No way.
Singled 3 straight walks, and then that was how the game ended.
Wow.
But, yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's crazy.
We had a big 6th or 7th inning, something like that.
How far do you think Phillies go?
Deep playoff run.
Deep. Like you're thinking championship.
It's kind of early to tell. 162 games in a year. There's only been 5 played, some teams have played a lot more than that. But the Mets are doing good. I mean, it's gonna be tough. I think with our lineup, and I think maybe
we're going to the championship. Let's get it. We're going to the championship. Oh yeah. Next question. Actually, no. I just got a simple question for you. Here on the ReLese podcast, Colton, how's your life been? How are you doing in life right now? What is your quality of life in this moment?
Oh, it's great. School's a little rough, but
why is school rough? What's going on?
Third market period.
Yeah, definitely. Starting to look into colleges.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah,
I have no clue.
I pretty much have a clue. I want to be a sports broadcaster.
All right. Well.
But school's been tough. School's been tough. But prom coming up. Things to look forward to. Spring break coming up. I'm excited. Yo, you gonna watch Endgame? Avengers Endgame?
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
Dude, I bought tickets yesterday. I'm excited. I'm actually pumped for it. I think it's gonna be fantastic.
And I haven't seen the recent trailer.
What?
Have not seen the recent trailer.
Well, there is a reaction video on the channel, the official ReLese. Drop a like and subscribe. Yeah, but I'm excited.
I want to go see. I don't know if I'm going to see it opening day.
Oh, I'm seeing it opening night.
Little.
No, that you are taking too much of a risk of spoilers.
That's very true.
You are taking too much of a risk, my friend.
I hate crowds,
Well, I'm going in the crowd. It's gonna be crazy.
I want to go, but like I said, the crowds. I don't know. I can try and block out the spoilers. But...
Nah, dude, it's impossible. You open up your phone, boom, spoiler. It's gonna be like, yeah, when Thor killed Thanos, you were all like, and you're done. Yo, so just like, what's your future plans? What do you want to do? I'm gonna try to keep these podcasts short, so 20 minutes. We're coming up on the 20-minute mark, Colton. I'm gonna finish off. I'm gonna finish off the questions, or unless you have more questions.
Nah, I don't have any more.
All right, well, I'm gonna finish off. I'm gonna ask this on every single ReLese podcast. Colton, what is something that you want to improve yourself on in the upcoming future?
I mean, it might be a little too late, but definitely should spend time more, focusing on school and stuff. But it's getting to the end of the third mark period. I don't really know if it matters anymore. So, and summer's coming up. Why would I even focus on school,
With me, it's right now, this whole week, I've kind of been in like a slump. I've been in a slump, just not being motivated and stuff like that, and just not really feeling the need to do anything. But I was still doing stuff, but I need to get back to my positive, every day. I've been doing YouTube, filming these YouTube videos every day, but going to the gym, playing basketball, got to find that motivation again, which I'm trying to find it again. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna end it, Colton. Thank you so much for coming, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for being on the first ReLese podcast. If you guys do enjoy this podcast, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down if you want to see more. And Colton, once again, thank you. And I'll see you later, brother. Thank you guys so much for watching.